Welcome back everyone to more career mode gameplay from SRX the game. And in today's video, well, we had originally planned to move back over to the 305 so we could do what will likely be the final upgrade, at least for the time being, on that car and then start our run for the championship. But as soon as I saw which track was next on the super late model schedule, I knew we had to go here first. Slinger, for those of you who might not have seen the SRX in real life at Slinger, this should be a wild race. We've already seen with a quarter mile high banking, and Slinger definitely has high banks. This should be a lot of contact, a lot of traffic, and a lot of fun. Our last couple of races in the super late model have basically been snooze fest. Not a lot of traffic, not a lot of racing for us. We've basically just been competing laps and finishing about where we should based on the current condition of our car. But Slinger, yeah, this gives us some opportunities. 75 laps, 15 grand for the first place prize. We got to go get it. Practice and qualifying are done, and we were easily able to meet the goal time, but that's nothing new. We've talked about that before, but basically a 9.9 right at a 10 flat, somewhere in there is about where I was in the laps. Oddly enough, the biggest thing I had to adjust was the gearing. The gearing, I'm used to going to a track because we're not fully upgraded and changing the final drive a little bit, maybe a couple of clicks, but this time I've had to change it quite a bit. So the setup itself was very odd when I started to mess with it. Again, if you haven't been with us for the previous videos here in the super late model, the setup I'm using is nearly identical to what I posted in the SRX setup video. So very stiff springs, a very stiff platform overall, so that I can control the rotation of the car and also control the roll of the car, because I do not like the feel of a car that rolls over a lot on corner entry and then through the center. I just do not like the feel of that, so I adjust that out of the car as much as I can given the physics that we're working with. But the real surprise came to me in qualifying. So in practice, we were doing pretty good. I was able to keep up with the cars on the track, so everything looked fine. We got to qualifying, and the pole for qualifying was like a 9.6 or a 9.65, something like that. So we were very close to the pole there, which is odd given the fact that we are nowhere near fully upgraded, particularly on grip, which is paramount at a place like this. You're on the gas quite a bit. In fact, if you're alone on the track, you can do some things to pick up speed, but by arcing it into the corner, getting back to the gas early, all those kind of things. But we're not going to be able to do that during the race. So I didn't really want to get into practicing that a lot, because when we get into the race, we're going to have a lot of traffic to deal with, and I can't wait to get going. All right, folks, here we go. Race time, 75 laps at Slinger. High bank, quarter mile. This should be a lot of fun, and we'll probably get very frustrating at different times because we're going to be in traffic immediately. On a quarter mile, there's nowhere to hide for the slow cars. I made another adjustment since we were talking to the gearing to try to get to the rev limiter, particularly in traffic. You know, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time alone on the track running clean laps. And being in traffic is going to reduce our RPM considerably. And you can see right now we're still not hitting the rev limiter. Let's see if we got a couple of laps here. All right, I saw it briefly flash there. All right, let's see what we get. Yeah, briefly touching it there. So this is probably about the best I could have hoped for with the gearing. Because when we get in traffic, which will be very soon, we're not going to have to wait 40 laps to get into traffic. In fact, if you look ahead of us, the leader is already there. There is a ton of cars from the back of the field already in traffic. And we are fast approaching it as well. So let's see what happens. Now, if we get these guys pushed up to the high side, we all go by them single file on the inside. But if that doesn't happen, then it's going to be a mess. This is where the contact and the chaos ensues. Oh, look out. Yep. The third place car, the 90, basically parked it going into the corner there, and I was trying to stay off of him, but ended up getting him a little bit. That's going to happen more than once in this race, and probably to us as well. Right now I'm thinking about that 3 wide on the high side. Oh, never mind. Also, you have to try to figure out who in front of you is for position and who is lapped. Because the lap cars you would think are going to go into the corner quite a bit slower than the lead lap cars, but you just don't know for the most part until you get right up on top of them. Whew, that was close. You can see right in front of us, second place got... Oh, he got up on the high side trying to get around that lap car. Ended up getting stuck behind him. So we'll try to take second place for now. There's no doubt, these quarter-mile tracks. Now, in real life, I've seen these cars on quarter miles, and it is not my cup of tea. But this track is wide enough to really make it work, and I think it's got enough banking to make it happen. Of course, we've already had an opportunity to see the SRX cars in real life at Slinger. Alright, so we're already up to 17th position. And this guy's putting up quite a bit of a fight. Alright, there we go. He slid up the track there and let us go. Alright, we're on lap 21. This is the first time I've had any opportunity to see anything about what lap we're on. I have no idea where the leader is. I have no idea where third place is. And without a sponsor, that's kind of where you are in these races. You just go based on what you can see immediately around you, either in the mirror or out the windshield, and you just go based on that. There we go. You can see there we lack a little bit of engine in order to get up off the corner and really jump to the inside of these guys. Even the slower guys, if I don't get my run back, before the middle of the corner, I'm not going to be able to pull even with them on the straightaway and get that position. So that's why, like right there, he comes off the corner, and it's like they just back out of the gas when they're off the corner. And I can't afford to be backing out because I got to go. And I don't have the horsepower to just be on and off the gas like that. And, okay, this is another mess. All right, I'm going to need you to move out of the way. I know you're in 12th, which is awesome. And I just saw out of the corner of my eye, we're leading. Okay, I'm going to need you guys to quit parking it in the middle of the corner. We got to go, especially if we're in the lead. I got to get through this traffic. Oh, yeah, they're parking it off the corner. I'm trying to get to the bottom, but I can't get the run I need, because if I do it, I get into them like that. 3 wide on the top. It's calling my name. There's just nowhere to go right now. I am pinned in. I'm trying to get runs off the corner, but they keep backing it down on corner exit. Alright, so we're back to 22nd position, getting lapped again. I wonder how many times that is. I mean, you can see we've got some damage. That shouldn't matter at all. All right, there we go. We finally got clear, and we have, 39 laps to go, so we're about halfway. And you can see we've got somebody who's very hungry right behind us. I would assume that was the leader. I don't know what to do here in open track. I mean, this just feels odd. But yeah, this guy is definitely faster than us. You can see he is right on us. Give me a little love tap on corner entry. I was actually going to give him a little bit of room there. This is actually pretty fun. Ooh, I tried to give him just a little room. I thought he was going to drive it down in there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Way out of the gas. Now, in case you're wondering, if you haven't had an opportunity to drive the track in the super late, you're never all the way out of the gas. If I'm in clear track, then I'm only backing out to half throttle, maybe 3/4 throttle. All right, lost the lead there. There's only so many times I can shut the door on him before it stops working. We're gonna have to figure out in traffic if we can work back by him like this. If I had a little bit more horsepower. Oh, hello. Once again, some of these slower guys. Oh, look out, look out. Leader almost bit the dust coming off the corner. I have no idea what side of the track we're on. I have no idea where the start-finish line is until we get there. You get it so into driving the car that you forget where on the track you are. It's kind of like at Bristol. You hear all the stories of the drivers talking about they forget where pit lane entry is because they forget where they are on the track. You're making laps so quick. All right, so you might have noticed we're back in the lead. This guy is not giving me any room. I need him to move. There we go. He gave me just enough room here on the bottom. So under normal conditions, when you're not in traffic, which I guess traffic would be the normal condition at this place. Ooh, hello. That's what horsepower will do for you right there. There was nothing I could do to block that without causing a big wreck anyway. He just motored by me. Oh, once again, on the brakes, park it on the exit of the corner. But you sort of get used to it, the AI. Oh, there you go. That's a very aggressive move by 17th position there to block me. He's trying to make up positions on his own. Oh, and then park it when you get off the corner. It's some interesting driving habits that you deal with here. All right, and so the leader had pulled away from us just a little bit, and now here we are, right back to him. Ooh, I got a great run there. Unfortunately, he got hung behind a lap car, so he had to park it. All right, let's go. Lap car, don't you come back down in front of me, and that's exactly what you're going to do, aren't you? Yep, that's exactly what you did. Well, at the other tracks, they've been nice to us. They've been sliding up the track. This guy here is not having any of that. He's running his own groove, and he doesn't care about anything from us. Now you can see once again the leader has gotten away. We don't have that much time to try to track him back down. So not out of the gas very much at all, even in traffic. Until you get to one of those really slow cars that parks it on the corner exit. Woo, hello. We came up on the 14th place car right there very quickly. Evasive maneuvers. You can see I got a big run that started well before the center of the corner to get by him. All right, where are we in laps? I'm going to have to make a moment here to actually see that, hopefully. Oh, 10 laps to go. All right, perfect opportunity. Oh, hello. Love tap there, and we park it off the corner again. If you're going to park it, yeah, like right there, center of the corner. Not corner exit. That's not what you want. All right, we're getting passed on the high side. I was trying to stay inside of that guy for a second. And I cannot get enough momentum off the corner because this guy is parking it and keeping me from getting just enough. All right, so we're going to have to try to figure this out. The leader is long gone right now. You can hear me have to breathe the throttle as I ran. Oh, hello. That's one way to get by. So yeah, we just got moved right there. That's what happened. Now, contact with the AI, they don't really move a whole lot. But contact with the player car, not so much. All right, I hate for this race to end. I know we've only got a couple of laps to go. We've been running first or second for so long, and now we're back in fourth after that contact. Oh, I hate to see that. This has been a blast. But you can see, when we have a little bit of clear track, these guys are just blowing me away. I have nothing to compete with them on pure speed, but I have to say, fourth position, we'll take it. Not exactly what I wanted based on how we ran. Let's see, where was the leader? Yeah, he was long gone. He was long gone, 3.7 seconds ahead of us. Once he got by, and he had some clear track, there was nothing holding him back. And then, of course, we saw second and third file by with only a few laps to go. But we'll take it. Fourth position, that's a good bit of money, particularly at this race, which had 15 grand to win. So fourth position. Our season standings, we're still in ninth. Overall, okay, that's not bad. I actually thought we might move up a spot or two, but not going to happen. 6 cars on the lead lap. 6. The guys at the back were getting lapped 4 times. Wow. That is a blistering pace, which is exactly what you would expect here at the quarter mile. So let's go ahead and continue on. Prize money, yeah, that is a beautiful sight. $11,400 plus our sponsor and merch payouts for a grand total $19,538. That was a huge race for us, not only monetarily, but also just for fun. We needed it. After the last couple of races have been anything but eventful and fun for me, this is exactly what I was looking for. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and stick around for more SRX, the game.